So in my last video I started impact, this topic, and explained definition of some basic terms that are used throughout the study of this topic. Definitions are: what is direct impact, what is oblique impact, and three fundamental principles in impact. When do you say that two bodies impact directly? We say that two bodies impact directly if the velocities before impact of two bodies are along the common normal. Velocities of two bodies before impact are along the common normal. In this case we say that the impact is direct. Impact is direct. Suppose they make some angle. These are the velocities here. U dash, V dash are velocities after impact. And masses are M dash, and centers are A, B here, AB. Now in this case the impact is direct. So when do you say that impact is direct? If the velocities before impact of the two bodies are along the common normal, then we say that impact is direct. Suppose the velocities make some angle. Suppose the velocities before impact make some angle. Suppose these are the angle made by these velocities U dash before impact. Or one of these makes an angle. One of the velocity of one of the bodies makes an angle theta or alpha with the common normal, then it is called oblique impact. Now first we consider the direct impact. Direct impact. Also three fundamental principles in impact. What is the first one? Newton's experimental law. Second is we consider the bodies are so smooth so that there is no tangential force, there is no friction. And third one is on momentum. The momentum after impact is equal to total momentum before impact. Three things we use throughout the topic. Now see, this is the first one. First result, it is two spheres of masses m and m dash collide directly with each other with velocities u and u dash respectively. Direct here, collision. Determine velocities of the two spheres after impact. Also prove that the momentum lost by one and gained by the other is given by this. Now first I prove this. What is E here? E is the coefficient of restitution and it lies between 0 and 1. Now so I take V and V dash are velocities after impact. Velocities after impact. And first thing is we use the conservation of momentum. Now I prove this. First I find out the expression for V and V dash, then I prove this result. Two things are there here. Suppose V and V dash are velocities after impact. Now by the law of conservation of momentum, what does law of conservation of moment states? Total momentum after impact is same as total momentum before impact. Total momentum after impact is same as total momentum before impact. Therefore, mu plus m dash u dash is mv plus m dash v dash. Take this as first one. See, this is momentum, the conservation of momentum. From that we have first expression. And also by Newton's experimental law, short form, Newton's experimental law, what does Newton's experimental law states? Relative velocities after impact is in constant ratio with relative velocities before impact. Therefore we have by Newton's experimental law, V minus V dash is minus E into U minus U dash. Take this as 2. What is E? E is the coefficient of restitution, or it is called modulus. So we have two things here. First one by conservation of momentum, second one by Newton's experimental law. What is E? E is coefficient of restitution. Coefficient of restitution. Now from 1 and 2 we have to find out V and V dash. How to find V and V dash? For that consider equation 1 plus m dash into equation 2. What is equation 1? Mu plus m dash u dash is mv plus m dash v dash, and multiply this by m dash. So we will get mv m dash v minus m dash v dash is minus m dash e into u minus u dash. U minus u dash. Now adding this cancels. So v into m plus m dash is equal to mu plus m dash u dash minus m dash e into u minus u dash. We are adding. Correct? Adding. Therefore, plus m dash e into u minus u dash. Correct? Therefore, v is equal to. Therefore, v is, what is v? Velocity after impact of first sphere. It is v is mu plus m dash u dash plus m dash e into u minus u dash upon m plus m dash. I take this as 3. This is v. See, the first thing was find the velocities after impact of the two spheres. First velocity of first sphere is given by this. Similarly, velocity of second sphere. How to find out? For that, what is the equation 1? Mu plus m dash u dash is mv plus m dash v dash. It is first one. Second is here. Now you have to eliminate v now. How to eliminate v? Equation 1 minus m into equation 2. Equation 1 is mv plus m dash v dash is mu plus m dash u dash. Correct? Mu m dash u dash. Multiply this by m. So that if you multiply by m, v dash should cancel. Therefore, I multiply by m dash. What do you get? M dash v minus m dash v dash is minus m dash e u minus u dash. So subtracting subtracting we get minus plus plus. This cancels. So v dash is mu plus m dash u dash plus e m dash into u minus u dash upon m plus mv plus m dash v dash is, we have to multiply by m. Is it m? We have to multiply by m here because see m dash not m dash. M we have to multiply. Make a small correction here. M plus m dash. Mu plus m dash u dash plus e m into u minus u dash upon m plus m dash. Now it is correct. Mu m dash u dash e m into u minus u dash upon m plus m dash. Take this as 4. Therefore, 3 and 4 give the velocities of the two spheres after impact. This was quite simple. Only thing is, in this throughout the topic, we use these very often. Newton's experimental law, conservation of momentum, and in all the cases we use the spheres or bodies are smooth, so that the tangential component of velocities remain unaltered. 3 things we use. I think you followed, all have followed this one. V and V dash are this. Further, change in momentum you have to find out. Change in momentum of the two spheres is given by this. Change in momentum, second part. change in momentum of the first sphere is m into v minus u. Correct? M into v minus u, because what is the momentum before impact? M into u, mass into velocity. After impact, v, velocity. Therefore m into v minus m into u. This is the change in momentum of the first sphere. M into, substitute value of v here, mu, m dash u dash plus m dash e into u minus u dash upon m plus m dash minus u. Now we simplify this. It is m into mu m dash u dash plus m dash e into u minus u dash minus mu minus m dash u divided by m plus m dash. Therefore it is m divided by m plus m dash into mu cancels. Correct? Mu cancels. And u minus u dash. So I take, how to simplify this? From these two, we take, what is the common factor? M dash. So minus m dash into u minus u dash plus m dash e into u minus u dash. Correct? M dash u dash. Therefore, say I have taken from these two minus m dash common, so u minus u dash. Now it becomes same. These two are same now. U minus u dash. So minus m dash into 1 plus e into u minus u dash divided by m plus m dash. Let me verify. M dash 1 plus e u minus u dash. Yes. This is the change in momentum of first sphere. Therefore, what does this indicate here? This minus sign indicates momentum is lost by the first sphere. Minus sign indicates moment is lost by the first sphere. I take this as m into v minus u. This is 5. Is it 5? Yes. Now minus sign indicates momentum is lost by the first sphere. Now we prove that change in momentum of the second sphere is m dash 1 plus e u minus u dash upon m plus m dash. Here we get plus sign. Therefore, what does that indicate? Momentum lost by the first sphere is same as the momentum gained by the second sphere. Now we prove this. Change in momentum of the second sphere is m dash into v dash minus u dash. Correct? M dash into v dash minus u dash. M dash into, what is v dash? Here from 4, v dash is mu plus m dash u dash plus em into u minus u dash upon m plus m dash minus u dash. V dash is taken from this 4. Therefore, change in momentum of the second sphere is this. We still calculate or simplify this. It is m dash upon m plus m dash into mu m dash u dash e m into u minus u dash minus mu dash minus m dash u dash. M plus m dash taken common. Now here m dash u dash cancels. So change in momentum of the second sphere is, it is equal to m dash upon m plus m dash into m into, say I take m common from first and this term, m into u minus u dash plus em into u minus u dash upon this m plus m dash. Therefore m dash upon m plus m dash into 1 plus c into u minus u dash. U minus u dash. This is 6. So in 3 and 4, expression 3 and 4 gives velocities after impact. Now 5 and 6 gives change in momentum of the first and second sphere. Now what does this indicate? See, study this 5 and 6. This is the momentum, change in momentum of the first sphere. This is change in momentum of the second sphere. Now in these two expressions only change is minus here. Here change in momentum of the first sphere is minus sign, indicates momentum is lost by the first sphere, and same amount of momentum is gained by the second sphere. Therefore, in case of direct impact, the momentum lost by the two spheres suppose impact directly, then momentum lost by the first sphere is same as momentum gained by the second sphere. This is the derivation. Now, one more important thing is, I take this as corollary. Corollary is this. We consider this as a particular case. Suppose m is equal to m dash, and suppose m is m dash, and the two spheres are perfectly elastic. Suppose m is equal to m dash, that is two spheres of mass are same and E is 1, then after impact the two spheres interchange their velocities. This is important result. The result is, if two equal and perfectly elastic spheres moving with velocities u and u dash impinge directly, show that they interchange their velocities after impact. What is the result here? Suppose u dash be velocities before impact, v dash be velocities after impact, E is equal to 1 and masses are same. M is equal to m dash. Then what you have to prove? After impact they interchange velocities. Means u is equal to v dash, or v dash is u, v is equal to u dash. If masses are same, E is 1, then impact is direct. We prove that they interchange their velocities. For that, as proved in 1 and 2, expressions 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, first you have to prove that one, 3. From 3, what is V? I refer that one. From 3, V is velocity after impact of the first sphere, that we have already derived. Mu, m dash u dash minus E m dash into u minus u dash upon m plus m dash. So, if the examination this is asked, then what you have to do? First you have to derive this one, as derived in that previous derivation. First you have to derive this. Here substitute m is equal to m dash, E is equal to 1. What you get? V is equal to mu dash minus m dash u plus m dash u dash upon not m dash, m is equal to m dash 2m. Therefore plus mu minus mu cancels. Mu dash we get 2mu dash upon 2m. So we get u dash. So V is equal to u dash. Result important. Examination you may get this one directly. If two spheres of equal mass impact directly and they are perfectly elastic, E is equal to 1, prove that they interchange their velocities after impact. What you have to prove here? you have to prove that v is equal to u dash. Similarly, from 4 v dash is, what is v dash? Mu plus m dash u dash plus e m into u minus u dash upon m plus m dash. This is velocity of the second sphere after impact. Now what you have to give? Substitute here. Substitute m is equal to m dash and e is equal to 1. You will get v dash is mu dash plus mu minus mu dash upon 2m. Now this cancels. Therefore it is 2mu upon 2m is u. So v dash is equal to u, v is equal to u dash. That means after impact they interchange their velocities. This result important. If two spheres of equal mass impact directly and they are perfectly elastic, that means E is 1, then they interchange their velocities after impact. This question may be asked like this. And for that what you have to do? First you have to find out v and v dash, as in that derivation, v and v dash. Then substitution, m is equal to m dash, e is equal to 1. This is the first derivation, and I consider examples on this in the next period. Derivations are important. You can refer the previous papers, question papers. These derivations are important from examination point of view. Okay, I do some examples in the next period. Okay, thank you.